Discorded Soul, there you are. How have you been feeling? I ask because I'm a bit out of sorts. The temperature's been fluctuating between brisk and balmy all day, and the local plant life has been uncharacteristically productive. There were pineapple berry seeds in the pocket of my spare coat, and they started sprouting overnight. And that's to say nothing of the tree growing through my bed. Makes it hard to saw logs, if you'll excuse the pun. But there's more. A tremor shook the lab earlier. It rattled the daily adventure incense I was preparing for you right off the table. It all suggests the natural forces around us are somehow overactive. Now that you're here, I think we can get a handle on the situation. Things don't look serious yet, but we should prepare for any possibility. Call it a professor's intuition. Let's check on how the weather's affecting the local Pokemon. See if you can find any clues, will you? Come to think of it, the team leaders and I wished on one of those shooting stars the other day for the earth and sea to flourish. It couldn't be. Could it? Good to see you back, Discorded Soul. Seems like you didn't run into any trouble. Unfortunately, I can't say the same. Things have gone from bad to worse here. I felt another tremor earlier, followed by a sudden downpour. My notes were nearly washed away. Enough about that, though. Let's take a look at what you've found. Ground-type and water-type Pokemon. And when we take into account the climatic conditions, strange tectonic activity, and rapidly flourishing plant life, the only word I can think of to describe this phenomenon is primal. When there's an overabundance of natural energy, the Pokemon Kyogre and Groudon can absorb that energy to revert to their primal forms, drastically increasing their power. Some even say those are their true forms. As a professor, of course I'd love to study them up close. But Pokemon that mighty can sow chaos if left unchecked for long. But don't worry, Discorded Soul, I've sent the team leaders and Ree on a mission to find the red and blue orbs. According to the literature of the Hoenn region, the orbs are ancient artifacts with the power to calm Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Once Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre are subdued, everything should go back to normal. Until then, stay safe. Alrighty guys, so I finished some of the Hoenn Tour research. I didn't get all of it done because I was on the road and you can't really play on the road when you're on the highway going 80 miles per hour. But let me get to it. It's all Pokemon, so let me claim these. Plusle. Thankfully that's not a shiny. Let me check this one. Soul Rock, not shiny. Not that I need the shiny. Next Pokemon. Trapinch. That's not shiny either. There we go. And one more check. Volbeat. Unfortunately, that's not shiny. I still need that shiny. And there we go. Just gotta claim this. 10 Groudon candy, 200 primal Groudon energy, mysterious Pokemon, guest form. It's not shiny, unfortunately. Alrighty, and let me see what Ree has to say. Thank you for keeping Primal Groudon at bay, Discorded Soul. Here is my contribution, the Red Orb. The cave I found it in was most impressive. The red orb shone with a brilliant crimson light atop something like an altar. Perhaps it was an object of worship in a time long past. Only the blue orb remains. It is associated with Kyogre, if I am not mistaken. I have read that Kyogre is able to create massive rain clouds that cover the entire sky and bring about torrential downpours. It has appeared in mythology as the creator of the sea. The sea. The way sunlight glitters upon the waters of this world is enchanting. The sights where I am from are utterly unlike, though I would still enjoy bringing you to visit someday, Discorded Soul. But enough talk. I can hear Primal Kyogre nearby. If I could trouble you to keep it at bay, I will continue to canvass the area. So, I can't do Primal Kyogre. It was do a Kyogre raid, but now it's win a raid. It changed. So I'm gonna work on this. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, except it's been 15 Pokestops. I'm not currently near any Pokestops or gyms. So I'll probably get to that tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so I finished part 4 of the Pokemon Go Tour Hoenn Chasing Legends. Let's see if any of these are shiny. Nope. It's gonna catch it. Is it any good? No. Check the other one. Plutone, not shiny. Is this any good? No. Transfer. Nope, not shiny. Is this any good? No. And one more. Not shiny. Alrighty, so let's go to the next step. That's not good. Claim this. 10 Kyogre candy, mysterious Pokemon. Cast form, which is not shiny. Any good? No. There's Resplendent, whatever that word is. Work, Discorded Soul. While you were away, I followed the path of the rain's runoff. It led me to another mysterious cavern, this time filled with an azure light. The blue orb was atop a shining altar. I wish we could have beheld it together. Now, with both orbs in our possession, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon will cease their rampage. Climatic conditions should soon stabilize, and natural forces will once again find harmony. Thank you for your assistance today. I would not have been able to recover the orbs without the protection provided by you and your Pokemon. Before we return to Professor Willow, I have one more favor to ask of you. All our talk of Kyogre and Groudon's might has sparked my curiosity. Now that we can safely observe primal reversion with the orbs in our possession, could you give me a demonstration of the phenomenon, Discorded Soul? So it was do a primal revision, but now it's just Mega Evolve a Pokemon. So let me find one to do. I might actually wait for Mega Metagam to come out, because it comes out in a few days. So I could probably just do that for a new Pokedex with you guys, and then defeat a Team Go Rocket leader. I can do that anytime, but I gotta find the Team Rocket boss first. So yeah, almost done with that. Alrighty guys, I'm back from traveling and I'm home now, and I finished the final part of the Hoenn Tour Chasing Legends. So let me just claim this. Rocket Radar, it revives. Charge TM, Fast TM. Oh, there's Professor. Discorded Soul. There you are. The weather's finally stopped going topsy-turvy. I take that to mean you and Ree were successful in finding the red and blue orbs. You two are amazing. Normally, I'd take no less than Rayquaza descending to the ground to settle one of Kyogre and Groudon's arguments. Maybe you got the jump on it. Rayquaza would have to be mighty speedy to get ahead of you, too. Oh, that reminds me. While you and Ree were off saving the day, I had some time to think about what could have caused the surge of natural energy to begin with. My top theory so far is... Hold on, did you see that, Discorded Soul? Something bright just flew across the sky. Could it be a Pokemon? Looks like we've still got some investigating to do. You know where to find me when you're ready to continue your Pokemon journey. Until then, thanks again for your help. Things just wouldn't be the same without you around. Alright, so claim that, claim this, claim that mysterious Pokemon, Spinda, but it's not shiny, unfortunately, so I'm going to pine up it, and then I have another bit of research to work on that I finished, the Masterwork Research, so I'm going to claim all those and see what's next for that. There's Spinda, is that any good? Oh, it is decent. Cool. Alright, and then this research is next. The Masterwork Research wish granted, so let me claim all this. Claim. 10 Kyogre candy, 10 Groudon, and 10 Rayquaza candy. Welcome back, Discorded Soul. No Jirachi leads, I'm afraid, but seeing you catch those Pokemon made me think about how much you've grown in your journey as a trainer. I've got an idea. I wish we knew where to find Jirachi. Oh well, I suppose Jirachi's not granting that particular wish. It was worth a shot, but that's enough wishing for me. Say, what do you think your Pokemon would wish for? Probably to talk to me. I'd love to talk to Pokemon. To spend some time together? Or maybe to share a tasty snack? Why don't you take a moment to get in tune with your Pokemon's wishes, Discord, so while I noodle on more ways to locate Jirachi. So the professor wants me to... There's one that I already claimed. Have 10 best buddies. And the other one is earn a heart with your buddy 20 days in a row. So that's a time gate, unfortunately. I think there's 3 time gates in this research, but I'm going to work on that. It'll take 20 days, so that's going to take a little bit. So I'll get back to you guys when that's done. Alrighty guys, so I finished part 2 of the wish granted research, so let me just claim it. Claiming the puffin, and I got 3 rare candies, 3850 XP. There's the professor. You and your Pokemon are looking refreshed and ready to continue the search for Jirachi, Discorded Soul. Something occurred to me while you were away. Jirachi was originally discovered in the Hoenn region, as you may already know. But it's not the only elusive Pokemon first discovered in that region. It shares that honor with Kecleon, the color swap Pokemon. Kecleon can change the colors of its body at will to blend in with its surroundings. There's no exception. It can't change the zigzag pattern on its belly. Looking for that distinctive pattern is the key to spotting Kecleon, but even that trick doesn't make it easy. I was years into my Pokemon studies before I came across my first Kecleon. Have you encountered a Kecleon yet? Who knows how many times you've been standing right next to one without knowing it. I've heard trainers have had luck finding Kecleon around Pokestops. Maybe Jirachi's taken up the same proclivity for hiding. So it looks like I have to catch 10 Kecleon and spin a Pokestop 20 days in a row. So I'm going to work on that. It's going to take a little bit of time to find those Kecleon. They're on Pokestops, but like they're random, and sometimes people post about them, sometimes people don't. So I guess when I find one, that'll be it. And yeah, that's the wish granted research so far. Alrighty guys, so I finished part 3 of the wish granted shiny Jirachi research. So let me claim all this. Just incense. And claim that. 3 rare candy, 3850 Stardust, or XP. There's the professor. You've got sharp eyes, Discorded Soul. I've never seen so many Kecleon in one place. Oh yeah, the last bit was catching Kecleon. That was fun. It took forever. It's rare to see any Kecleon at all, with their expert camouflaging skills. Unfortunately for us, it seems like Jirachi might be even harder to spot than Kecleon. I mean, it only comes once in 1,000 years. But I, for one, am undaunted. Keeping your confidence and spirits high is key both in research and in life, I say. Maybe what we need is a little dash of luck to move us ahead. And what's luckier than a lucky Pokemon, eh, Discorded Soul? Oh no, I know this part. Obtain a lucky Pokemon in a trade and make 385 excellent throws. That's going to take a little bit, but I will work on it. Excellent throws are not that easy, but it depends on the Pokemon. Like if it has a big circle, like Wailmer, it's going to be easy, or a lot of the big legendaries will work, but anything smaller than that, it's a little tricky. But hey, you might get lucky, even with the bounce back for your buddy. Alrighty guys, so I finished part 4 of the wish granted. So let me just claim all this lore, and this lucky egg, and this XP, and rare candy. There we go. Hey there, Discorded Soul, feeling any luckier with your new Pokemon? It wasn't very good. The lucky trade I did. I know I am. I've got a good feeling that Jirachi is closer than ever. Now let's put that luck to use with some good old-fashioned exploring. We can take some inspiration from Jirachi's sleep schedule. As you know, Jirachi is only awake for 7 days out of 1,000 years. So how about you try dedicating 7 days to research, or catching 1,000 Pokemon? I know it's a lot to ask, but maybe Jirachi will appreciate the perseverance. Although I hope you'll be around to help me with my research for a lot longer than a week, Discorded Soul. Alright, so he wants me to catch 1,000 Pokemon, catch a Pokemon 7 days in a row, and the research that is auto-completed right here is hit level 40, which I've obviously already hit. So I'm just gonna claim that at least. And this is gonna take at least a week. It's time gated, yay! Alrighty guys, today's the day, time to claim the 5th part of the Masterwork Research Wish Granted. Alright, and as you can see, there's an observatory in the background, and I thought that would be perfect for claiming this research. Alright, so we just claim the Stardust, claim Stardust, XP, Mysterious Encounter. Oh, this is such a cool encounter. Oh, what's that light up there? I wonder what it could be. And it's Jirachi, and it's shiny. So let me just that. Oh, it's gonna jump out. Oh, and I'm gonna miss it. Come on, Jirachi! And there we go, caught it. And I made sure to Mega Evolve a Psychic or Steel type so I got more candy. And there it is. Are you any good? Oh, pretty decent. That's a pretty decent Jirachi. And there's the professor. Discordant Soul, you did it! You found your elusive Jirachi. It was no easy task, but you persevered through thick and thin. You've done me proud again. It seems our new friend really is different from the Jirachi observed a few years ago. This is a shiny Jirachi, as I'm sure you've noticed from its unique coloring. I wonder if it has different habits. Does its sleep schedule differ? What about its temperament? Ahem, sorry about that. It's hard to contain my excitement when I think about all there is to learn about Pokemon. In fact, my fondest wish is that we can keep learning together. And that's going to be it for this research. I just have to claim Star Piece and Lucky Egg and this XP, Jirachi Candy, Stardust, and there we go. That's the Masterwork Research Wish Granted, finally done, all throughout the time gates and such. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!